Hey guys, so today I want to talk about this application called Bluestack. It lets you run Android apps on your PC or your Mac. So if you ever wish that you could play the Android apps that you play on your mobile device on a bigger screen, and I'm not talking about your tablet, I'm talking something as big as your computer screen. Well, Bluestack is the solution to that problem. So Bluestack is one of the best emulator that I've found so far that runs your Android apps on your Windows or your Mac, and it's running Android N, which is 7.1.2, and I haven't found any hiccups in it. And so far I've installed it and installed some apps just to really put it to its test, because I was really looking for an emulator for one of my classes I was doing online, and I had to create an Android app and let it run on my computer instead of on my mobile device as the purpose of testing. So that's when I ran into Bluestack. So you still get to do all the different stuff that you would do on your touch device. The controls, you can use your keyboard, the A, S, D, and W, and you can still use your mouse to swipe up, swipe left, swipe right, and any other swiping direction that you need to. If you need to click on something on the screen, of course, you would touch it if it was your mobile device. But since you're on the screen now, you'd have to use your mouse. So the mouse becomes your touch, and you can still click on things while you're running those apps. So the first thing you want to do is download Bluestacks. Once you download the application, then you want to do the installation. Now, I already went through the process of doing the install because it takes a little time. It depends on what speed of your computer is. So instead of me going through the process of waiting for it to download in the video, I already did it ahead of time, and I'm just going to fast forward to that point where it's already installed on my computer. But for you, you're going to go through the installation process. There's not much there to explain. You just follow the steps. Now, after you do the installation, you're eventually going to come up to this screen right here, which is the home screen. Once you open the app for the first time, it's going to ask you to sign into your Google account and follow the steps, agree with the terms. Now, when you come to the App Center, which is the home screen, you're going to have a few apps that's always listed as recommended. And these are from Google, just like it says when you hover over them. But you can go to the actual Google Play Store and download some apps that you would like to particularly install. To do that, you want to go up to My Apps, and then you're going to see the Play Store icon on the screen. So all you have to do now is double click on the Play Store. And from this point, you can stroll through and find apps that you would like to install, or you can just actually search for one. So here are some apps that I already have previously installed on my devices. So I can stroll through them by just swiping across. Well, it seems like you're swiping across, but you're clicking the mouse and dragging. That simulates the way that you swipe across your screen on your mobile device, whether it be your phone or your tablet. And then I can stroll down by rolling the mouse, just like you would do if you're trying to swipe. So the behavior is a little bit different because you're not touching the screen, and it's probably work on a touch screen if you have a touchscreen monitor. So you can give that a shot. Okay, so now I'm going to find one of the apps that I like to play on my mobile device and install it on this desktop computer right here, my Mac, and show you actually running fully without no hiccups. So Solitaire Grand Harvest is one of the apps that I like to play. And if you're a solitaire kind of person, make sure you try this app. So let me go ahead and click the install. And as you can see, it's going through the process of installing, downloading, and now it's ready to go. So all I have to do is click open, and it's going to open just like it would on my mobile device. And as you can see, as you hear in the background, the sound is playing. So as you can see, it looks great. So if you want to play your apps that you usually play on your mobile device on a bigger screen, now you can actually do it. So all I have to do right now is just click play. And it's going to go through the process of playing. So there I go. Now I've been using this emulator for a while, because I like to test things out before I recommend these things. And so far it's been running smooth. I never had any hiccups with it, and everything I pretty much installed runs perfectly fine. Now I'm not going to say you might not experience some issues. My computer is pretty strong enough to handle all of these little hiccups. But if you have a slower computer, you might experience a little hiccups or a little problem every now and then. But that's going to be depend on how much power your computer have, because you're actually running an operating system inside of another operating system. And when you do stuff like that, then that requires you have enough memory and enough graphic power to handle that load. Even your CPU have to have enough power to keep up with the load. And then when you want to leave the game, you can close out. There's little tabs up top right here, so I can just close this out, take me back to the store, or even take me back to the main screen. And now you can see I got an icon on my desktop here, my virtual desktop. So I can go back in the Play Store and find something else. If there's other things in the Play Store I can install. Now, a game like Subway Surfer is always going to run in portrait mode because that's how it was designed to run. So there's nothing you can do about that. Now, this one you can use your actual keyboard to play. So you push down, you push left, you push right, and that's how you play this game. So this don't require a mouse, it's all keyboard. So you get the idea, that's basically how you play that version of the game. So a game like Subway Surfer will use your keyboard, so the WASD or the arrow keys, that's what I usually use when I'm playing this game. And if you're ready to uninstall a game, you just hold it down, and eventually the thing is going to come up and ask you, do you want to remove or uninstall? And if I click uninstall, it's gone from my computer. I don't have to worry about taking up that space anymore. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I just wanted to introduce you to this Bluestacks application. It's an emulator that runs Android apps on your desktop, whether you have a Mac or a PC. And it's cool that you have the bigger screen to deal with versus that little tiny screen, depending on what kind of screen you have. Even if you have a 5.5-inch or 6-inch screen, nothing beats a big 27-inch or 24-inch screen, whatever screen size you have. I want to thank you for taking the time for watching it. I look forward to see you next time, and go ahead and enjoy your favorite games, and I'll see you next time.